I have resisted making this video for months. Olga retired 8 months ago and I'm only just getting around to filming this because I've only just really digested how I feel about her retirement. I'm still a bit emotional about it, so if I'm a bit teary in this video, guys, forgive me, but I just love that dog with every part of my being. She got me out of so much trauma and grief when I first lost my eyesight. She was the light at the end of my tunnel. You know, she truly taught me to feel free again. Oh, it's gonna get emotional. I will always, always love Olga, and she's staying in my life. I fully intend that Olga will stay with me and Ollie even when I get my new guide. But I just wanted to take this time, take a breather to remember Olga, working Olga, because now she's retired Olga and she's chilling out, she's on the sofa, she's snoring right now at my feet, she's always with me. But I just wanted to take a moment and a breather to just say, wow, wasn't she an amazing guide dog? She really challenged me to be the best version of myself, because when I didn't want to get out of bed, when I first lost my vision, she was the thing getting me up. Having a routine, feeding Olga in the morning made me feel like I had a purpose. You know, she needed to go out for a walk, which meant I was going to get a loaf of bread, you know, and slowly but surely I built up my independence little by little. You know, I was terrified about going in taxis, but suddenly, because I was with her, it all felt okay, even if I did have discrimination. And obviously, you know, I still will face discrimination with any other guide dog I have in taxis, which, you know, you never look forward to. But, you know, I just felt with Olga, I could conquer the world. And when I had my meeting with my guide dog mobility instructor back then, Michaela, shout out to Michaela, she's amazing. I made the tough decision back in October 2020 to hang up Olga's harness. And in the UK, the system over here is if you decide to retire your guide doggy, you actually sign a contract to say that they are retired and they're no longer a working guide. And you hand the guide dog harness back to Guide Dogs UK, which is totally right protocol, but I think it was also quick. It was quite shocking for me, and only now have I really thought about and digested how I felt about that, you know. I think retiring your first guide is so scary, you know. I hadn't picked up a long white cane for years, which I know is naughty Lucy, but I got so comfy with mine and Olga's team, mine and Olga's partnership, that I just didn't need my cane. I'm a guide dog user through and through. Olga told me that she didn't want to be a working guide anymore through her personality shift. During the pandemic back last summer 2020, she was getting a lot slower, and there was one pinnacle moment where I was like, no, my girl is done. You know, she's looking at me and she's telling me, Mom, I can't work anymore. Because, you know, prior to this one moment that I'll talk about in a minute, she was on it. She is such a fast guide. You know, we were in and out of London multiple times a week doing shoots and reports, and going to meetings. She would always be constantly on, and she wasn't used to slowing down. You know, that wasn't her life. But when the pandemic hit, you know, a lot of things changed, probably in your lives as well. For me and Olga, she didn't want to go around the block every day. She just got bored, you know. And when I saw my best friends Beth and Connie, they came round to mine. It was quite a hot day in summer 2020, and she basically refused to guide me. You know, we were walking to Lidl, I think. Yeah, we were walking to Lidl, and she basically slowed down to a halt and wanted to walk back home. And I was like, Olga, you have never done this before, you know? She's never been a dog that has refused to guide me. She's never been a dog that has halted in harness. She's never been a dog that really has kind of stopped in her tracks en route to anywhere. She's always been so excited and cheeky. So when that happened, I was like, right, she's telling me I need to listen to my girlie right now. And me and Connie basically turned back, and Beth went to Lidl, bless her, without us that day. Because I was like, Con, she's telling me that she doesn't want to guide me anymore. And yeah, my heart slightly broke into a million pieces. But I also thought, at least Olga like has the confidence to tell me that she doesn't want to do something, you know. I really did appreciate her, as I always do, telling me, and I listen to her all the time. That is such a good kind of plus to mine and Olga's partnership, that, and I think with every guide dog partnership, that you are so in tune with each other. Like, I know her little mood swings, like I'm with her more than other humans. I've been with Olga more than anything else on planet Earth over the past several years. You know, I've been a guide dog user since 2014 with her. I don't know any other dog as well as I've known Olga. And I'm talking about her as if she has passed, and she obviously hasn't. She's in my life, she's beautiful, and she's resting, and she's having such a good retirement, guys. When I tell you, we're giving her so many snuggles and she's living her best life. She is so cute. I have over the past 8 months grieved our partnership. You know, she went everywhere with me. She went to school with me, and then university, law school. You know, she's been from London to Brighton to Edinburgh. She's been on planes, trains, automobiles. She's never failed me as a guide. You know, she's never had a moment where I thought, oh, you know, Olga can't take me here. You know, she's always been reliable, and she's always made me feel free. You know, we had wings together as a team. She's a very physical symbol of my disability, and I think at first, when I first got her at 18, I was very scared to come out as blind, if you like, but she made me feel like it was okay to be me, you know. And when Lucy and Olga were together, the world seemed right, and the sun would come out, you know. So it's been really hard to adjust to a life without her as my guide over the past 8 months. It's been really tricky. I'm only just really kind of adjusting to a Lucy without Olga. It doesn't really seem real, you know. It hasn't. This is just a moment to say, Olga, you are beautiful, and I have loved every single minute of every single day being by your side. She made me the Lucy I am today. I truly feel that I'm blind, not broken, with her. Where does that leave me with my cane training? Well, I tried so many different cane tips, and I've had so many mobility lessons. I'm actually quite proud of myself that I actually don't feel like I want to split my cane in half anymore. I'm actually quite competent with it, which is a massive improvement. Also, I am converted to using my cane upstairs. I am really happy with the progress that I've made with stairs and navigating stairs. how many times I'm going to say stairs. But I'm at a point now with my cane where when I get my new guide dog, I would love to try and incorporate my cane skills with my guide dog handling skills. And I know and I've read a little bit about that being possible. So when the time comes, I'm definitely going to explore that with my guide dog mobility instructor. So yeah, it's really positive. I have been through a massive journey with my cane. I did a bit of a haul on the RNIB shop and I've bought so many cane tips. I don't know if you guys seen my TikToks all about the different cane tips, but I kind of went on a bit of an exploration with all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's been a journey the past 8 months, and I just wanted to reflect and say, Olga, you are the best. I will never ever ever forget our working partnership, and I love her. She's sitting here now on my feet. I just wanted to do a dedicated video on where I'm at in my brain about everything, my mobility, my independence, and I feel really good, all things considered. You know, I'm so looking forward to training with the new guide, but I finally feel ready. And I don't think I would have necessarily said that probably like 4 months ago. You know, I've really worked on myself to get to this stage. I'm always gonna feel a sense of grief and loss that it's not Lucy and Olga anymore. And a new guide dog partnership will be hard. You know, I think back to mine and Olga's training, and you know, it was every day. It was a whole working day where we went out on class from my home, all of these different routes, learning how each other worked. And every dog is different because every dog has a different personality. And I remember actually being in central Birmingham with Ollie, and there was loads and loads of pigeons when me and Olga first qualified, and I just burst into tears because I thought that she wasn't listening to me and that I couldn't control her, and that I wasn't cut out for this. And I rang my mobility instructor Emma at the time and I was like, I can't do this. You know, there was those moments because the first 6 months of any guide dog partnership is hard, and it's going to be hard. You know, it's a long process that takes so much mental energy out of a guide dog handler. You know, any new partnership is gonna have work, like any relationship in life is work. You know, it takes time and care and attention and love to work at any relationship in life, and it's the same with a new guide dog partnership. So when my new guide comes, I am ready for that challenge, and I know it's going to be all encompassing, all consuming, and I'm ready, because if I can do it for Olga, I can do it for her sister or brother or whoever, you know. And I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but I love you guys. I can't wait for the next chapter, and yeah, I've got some very exciting news coming soon.